Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. So, guys, today I'll be analyzing USDJPY, USDJPY, Gbpjpy, and also Nzdjpy. So today I'll be analyzing on the JPY pairs, not all, but some of the JPY pairs. So USDJPY, Gbpjpy, and Nzdjpy. So I'd like to start on USDJPY. So as you can see, guys, I've already opened my higher time frame. So, but I'll firstly like to go to my weekly time frame just to get an overview of the market and see. So on my weekly time frame, I can see that USDJPY has been bullish uh, for the longest time now, and we just uh, we just seem to be turning bearish now. Yeah, because you can see that this was the last break of structure that happened here, and this was the last, I would say, higher low that happened. And so we broke that higher low, and then we created a lower low, and then here we're creating a lower high. So I think now we might be creating further a lower low, then lower high. So yeah, just stuff like that. They are, basic stuff. So yeah, I like to go on my daily time frame. So on my daily time frame, I can see clearly that okay, this was a perfect break of structure here, and this was a perfect change of character. The SMC trader will call it the change of character. So yeah, so this market was bullish, and then turned bearish right around here when this market broke this structure here. And then we created this lower low, and then we created this lower high, and then now we seem to be pushing to creating a new lower low. So yeah, that's it, guys, in the higher time frames. But then I would like to highlight my um my highest and lowest point here. So I like to firstly go to my line chart, and then I would like to highlight my highest point, which is this one. What's happening? Okay, my highest point is this one, and my lowest point. I think I would like to cater for this one here. Yeah, for this one here, because we are trading in this range here. So yeah, but then I would also like to highlight this area here, because there's a lot of sensitivity around this zone. So yeah, and then now I would like to cater for this zone. My mouse for this zone and this zone right here. Yeah, because this one seems to be the most important zones here, the recent ones. Yeah, so I like to go on my 4 hour time frame. My 4 hour time frame, I like to adjust my zones properly. Just adjusting my zones properly so that they can fit perfectly. Okay, what did I do now? Okay, let me just leave it like that, and let me see when I come to this side. Okay, I think this one is it's okay like this. Then I would like to also highlight this structure point here, this one, where the market turned. So I like to highlight this one, and also these areas around here. Mm, yeah, these areas around there. And then now I can see that we have this current, what you call bearish trend, right? So yeah, we have this current bearish trend, if I can say. as you can see that, okay, the market was creating like, okay, the market was bullish around this area, then went bearish, then bullish, then bearish. But as you can see that the sellers in this market are mostly in power than the buyers. The buyers are just those correction moves, and the impulsive move are the sellers. So yeah, let me go to my line, to my candlesticks. Yeah, guys, as you can properly see here, this is indeed a bearish trend. This is indeed a bearish trend. And okay, I would like to move this to somewhere around there. And then I would like to, okay, and this one I think is fine like this. Yeah, I think it's fine like that. So yeah, so I would like to highlight my important zones, like draw my zones from just like in this area here. This area seems to be more important. And then also this zone right here. Yeah, and also this one right there on low. It may take us some time to reach those areas, but yeah, this area seems so important. And also this one right here, where we just came from the bottom. Yeah, yeah, that one right there. I'd like to go on my 1 hour time frame. Yeah, so on my 1 hour time frame, you can see that there are some new areas with a lot of sensitivity than the 4 hour and daily time frame. So you can see that this area here is kind of sensitive, as you can see. When we are below, we are selling, but when we are above, we are buying. So buying, and then yeah, just like it's selling when you are below, then you are buying when you are above. So yeah, but let me leave it for this moment. Okay, let me. I can see that here we have this bearish trend here, this strong bearish trend here. So I would like to mark out this bearish trend. Okay, this bearish trend here. Then I like to clone this, then paste it over here. Paste it over here. So let me go to my candlesticks. Uh, okay. Okay, let me adjust my trend line so that it fits perfectly, just the way I want it. Let me delete this. And then let me clone this one. Let me say something. I want to say something here. Okay. So since I already know that you are in a pedestrian, so I no longer need this, right? Because I already know that you are in a pedestrian, so I would like to delete these ones, so that I can only be left with this one here, because I know this one is also a pedestrian, but now I'm looking for my areas of opportunity now. So where will I enter here in this market? So as I can see that whenever you are above this area here, we are buying. Whenever we're below, we are selling, right? So, and even if I can go further, you can see that, yeah, okay, let me just, okay. Even if I can go further, you can see that below we are selling, but when you're above, we are buying from the structure point. Then when you're below, we are selling. So what I will do here is just to observe the price action and see what the market will do around this sensitive resistance here, which was support before, but now it's a resistance, right? So what I can wait for is the market to push around here, break, retest, so that I can take buys to the upside, right? Okay, I would like to use this one here. Yeah, as the same thing, but yeah. So I'll wait for this market to push and break this area here, and then give me that retest to then buy this market. Or I can wait for this market, uh, maybe to come back around these areas here to break and retest here so that I can take those selling opportunities, right? But it will be those small selling opportunities. Yeah, so that's it. It's either see that this market pushes high here and break this area and then retest to then buy. Or it's either this market comes back here, comes back within this trend and and then break this area here, break it nicely, maybe break around these areas, breaks here and closes below this yellow line here to then sell the market. Yeah. So it's just like that. So it's either this market comes back here, breaks below, and then you sell the market, stop loss off here, hopefully. And then for buys, wait for this market to break and retest this zone to then buy the market. Yeah, but our immediate take profit zones can be areas like this one here, can be areas like this, it can be areas like this. These can be our immediate take profit zones. This can be our immediate take profit zones. And then this could be our overall uh, take profit. Yeah. So yeah, this is it, guys. That's it. Instead of wait for this market to break above here, retest, then we take those opportunities going to the upside, or we just wait for this market to come back within this trend since we are bearish, and then to take this entries going to the downside. Yeah, and it's only a Monday, guys, so a lot can happen. Yeah, this market might might be just creating that weak rejection to the upside to then go to the downside. As you can see that here we had this nice M. I would say a falling M pattern. Then we broke here, so this might act like a retest to then continue to the downside. So yeah, we should also be mindful of that, right? So yeah, when trading this market, yeah, because this market might be retesting this structure point here. So yeah, it's also important to also consider that when trading USDJPY. So yeah, let's go to Gbpjpy. So Gbpjpy, I would like to go my daily time frame, right, and just see. Okay, let me go firstly on my weekly time frame just to see what's happening in this market. So I can see that Gbpjpy has been bullish for the longest time now, and we just recently turned bearish when we closed below this area here, when we broke this area, I mean when we broke this area, so the market is now tend to be bearish, right? So on my daily time frame, I like to go to my line chart so that I can remove all the noises and stuff. So I would like to mark out my lowest point and my current highest point. And I also like to highlight my areas where the market touches and the market reacts the most on the so this is it. And I also like to mark out this area here. Yeah, and then I would like to go to my 4-hour time frame and just to adjust my zones. So just to adjust my areas, so I like to adjust this one to somewhere around here, right? And then I think this one is perfectly fine there, and then this one is also perfectly fine there. So yeah, and I would like to highlight this area here. So as you can see, Gbpjpy has been stuck on this consolidation for the longest time now, and we just recently broke out of that consolidation. As you can see, we just recently broke out of this consolidation here, retested, and then now we are uh, pushing down. Obviously, we're pushing down. So yeah, this market has been stuck on this consolidation. So yeah, I'd like to highlight this zone here where the market broke and retested. Yeah, and I would like to highlight this zone here, the highest one. And I'd also like to highlight this area here. I mean this one here, yeah, just this one. And then I would like to go to my 1 hour time frame. On my 1 hour time frame, I would like to check my areas, okay, adjust where needed, and then I like to highlight this zone. Yeah, this is zone perfect. So yeah, then I will highlight my sensitive areas, right? So sensitive areas like these ones need to be highlighted, right? Yeah, yeah. So sensitive areas need to be highlighted, guys, always. So yeah, and I don't like putting so many lines, but this area here is kind of important, I would say. It's kind of important because the market reverses from this point. You have to ask yourself every time the market reverses on certain points that why the market is reversing at this point here. So every move the market makes, it's actually telling you something that there's something happening here, and you should ask yourself why. What is that? What is that something that is happening there? So yeah. So I would like to highlight my bearish trend here. I would say this is a bearish trend because we're making lower lows and lower highs, and lower lows, right? So I would like to clone this and then paste it over here so that I can have that nice bearish trend. Check here. Let me see where I need to adjust. I have to adjust here. Let me just move it like this. Yeah, let me just move it like this. So yeah, this is it for Gbpjpy, right? So Gbpjpy, we are currently at a newly formed resistance, right? So the market sell can either sell from this point going downwards, can either just do this, can either sell from this point going downwards to get enough momentum to break this newly formed support area, right? So the market can just do this from this zone. Can just sell to get enough power to break this newly formed support area here, right? And then stop loss will be somewhere of here. Confirm and just see what is the point. Yeah. Or the market, what the market can also do here is just to um break around these areas here. This strong resistance here can the market can push and break this strong resistance to then buy to continue with the buys, right? Right. So this is scenario number 2 on Gbpjpy. So it's either the market can just come back here, can respect this newly formed resistance because this area was supported once, then broke, and then now we've come back to retest this area. So the market can respect this resistance, right, by just uh, coming back here to sell and break this newly formed support, or the market can just continue buying, break this resistance, then break this major resistance here to then go back into the consolidation area to buy the market. Right. So this is scenario number 2. And then if we can check the daily time frame, we can clearly see that the market might just be creating that daily wick to then sell to the downside, right? And also on a weekly time frame, you might see that okay, this market might be creating that weekly wick to go to then uh, sell to the downside, right? Because guys, as you can see that here, the sellers in this market are more stronger than the buyers. You can see the sellers are more stronger than the buyers here. The buyers try to push this price over here to go back up, but then the sellers in just 1 week push them back. Imagine the buyers worked like let me say 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. Like okay, let me just say 1, 2, 3. 3 weeks of work was taken down by just 1 week of sellers, of strong sellers. So imagine just 3 weeks of work was taken down by just 1 week. So as you can see that here, the the sellers are more stronger than the buyers. So it will not be wise for us to favor more buyers than the sellers, right? But then we don't lead the market. We shouldn't lead the market. So we should just follow what the market is doing and then just make sure that we capitalize on that. So what we can do now is just to wait for this market to either break this area, this newly formed support, break it to then sell to the downside, or just continue going up then to go back to the upside. Yeah. So that's it for Gbpjpy. So now if you go to Nzdjpy, yeah, Nzdjpy. So I like to go to my weekly time frame firstly, quickly. Yes, So here, as you can see, that same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks of work was taken down by just, okay, not like taken down all of it, but like more than half of this 4 weeks work was taken down by just one candlestick. So as you can see here, that the sellers are more stronger than the buyers, and you might see that this pair is relatively the same as the GBP JPY pair, right? As you can see here, look at this, look at the structure here, and look at the structure here, same thing. So yeah, so yeah, what we expect on GBP JPY, we can also expect on Nzdjpy. So yeah. So first thing first, let me go to my daily time frame. Okay, I've just went to my weekly and see on the market, and let me go to my daily time frame to just um see what's happening here. Okay, and I would like to remove this to go to my line chart. I mean, and then highlight my highest point and my lowest point, and then my current um playground. This is my playground area, and then I think I would like to align this area here. Then let me go to my 4 hour time frame, and then on my 4 hour time frame, I would like to adjust my areas. Adjust my areas. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, that's it for uh Nzdjpy. And then now I would like to highlight my important zones like this one, zones like this one, and zones like this one, zones like this area here. Why did I set an alarm here? Remove. I don't need any alarm for now. So yeah, and then I have this area here. We just put says support here. So yeah, and I can see that I had this Polish uh, channel or Polish trend, right? And then it was broken, retested, and then the market shut down. So yeah, simple. And I would like to remove it now. We are no longer in it. So yeah, I would like to spot out this bearish trend here, this new bearish trend, and then clone this and paste it over here. Then I would like to go to my 1 hour time frame just to highlight my areas nicely. Uh, yeah, so I like to highlight this zone, yeah, and then I like to paste my adjust my trend lines, and switch to my line chart, to my candlesticks. I mean, yeah. So yeah, here it's the same thing, guys. The same thing. Honestly, it's the same thing. So as you can see that when you are above this area here, we are buying, but when you're below, we are selling. Above buying, below selling, and above buying. So yeah, this is the most important zone here, right? And then we just retested that zone, right? So what the market can do now, uh, see the market can come back maybe just to give us that nice retest once more to then sell the market. Obviously, stop loss above this previous structure point, or the market can just uh, break this zone and then continue breaking around these zones here to go back to the channel to then push to the upside, right? Of which I don't see it happening. Uh, for now, yeah, I think not that I think, but what I see here is that the sellers are in control of this market. So it will not be wise for me to just say this market will buy, whereas I see that the sellers are currently in control of this market. Look at the sellers and look at the buyers. Look at the sellers and look at the buyers. Look at the sellers and buyers. Look at the sellers and buyers. So it will not be wise for me to expect that the market will continue buying, whereas I'm seeing that the market is in a bearish trend. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's it for Nzdjpy. And then this one here makes this one now makes me to have like more sense to say uh, I would expect all this market to be selling to the downside. So I'm expecting for Gbpjpy to also reject this area and broke this mini support to then sell to the downside. But if it continues going up, then I'll uh, I'll wait for a nice retest to then take those buys to the upside, right? Yeah, because I can't force the market, but then I have to follow what the market is doing. So yeah. So yeah, that's it, guys. Let me check USDJPY. USDJPY, same thing, but USDJPY is just moving so fast and it's pushing so fast like to those buys. But what I'll do is the same thing here. I'll just wait for this market. If it breaks this resistance to then take those buys to the upside, or I'll just wait for it to come back to this trend and then break this support area to then go to the downside. Yeah, simple as that, guys. So yeah, and also if I look at DXY over here, if I look at DXY, which my chart is not that clean on DXY. As you can see, DXY, I was expecting this market to break around these areas to then retest, to then shoot to the upside. But then now, as you can see here, that the sellers are in control of this market, right? The buyers are trying, but the sellers are still in control. So it won't be wise for me to expect that this market will buy, whereas I see that the sellers are in control of this market, right? My Wi-Fi is slow. So yeah, wait. So yeah, guys. Um, yeah, and as you can see that we are in this resistance zone here. Resistance zone, as you can see, when you're below this area, we are selling. Below, we are selling. Below, we are selling. Below, we are selling. But when you're above, we are buying, and then below, we are selling. And just broke this, and just came to retest. So So the market uh, might leave that nice rejection here to then continue to selling to the downside. As you can see that you are in our, this is the most sensitive area because it's our horizontal support area and our trend line, or which we call our diagonal support area too. Not like support, I mean resistance. This is our di diagonal resistance and our a horizontal resistance. So the market might react here by pushing back down, or if it can broke, then push up. Then if it breaks here, if it breaks, then push up, then I'll know that all those USDJPY pairs are most likely to continue pushing to the upside. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. Let's check the 15. Looks like it's rejecting. Looks like it's rejecting. So yeah, Nzdjpy looks like it's coming back to give us that nice entry here. Yeah, and then Gbpjpy. Hmm. I think patience will pay here. If we just remain patient to wait for this market to break this yellow line to then sell, or we just wait for it to continue going upside and break this resistance here to then buy, because uh it can do something like this here. For those impatient traders, it can do like this, uh and then they will think that the market is has broken out of this trend, and then now the market is buying. Then it will do like something like this, something like this, something like this, then come back, then phew, go to the downside. See? So yeah. So it's very important to remain patient. So yeah, you should wait for this market to come back here, or just continue to the upside. So, and then USDJPY, same thing on USDJPY. I think USDJPY is just coming to retest this strong resistance here, which was previously a support area. So yeah, I don't think this is a or market direction, but I think it's just coming here to retest this area, so to then sell. But uh, I don't I don't force the market. I just completely follow what is it doing. So yeah, guys, that's it for this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified once I upload. So yeah, that's it, guys. uh See you on another video.